take the belts and beat him out. So, whatever it takes, go through him and just take what's mine, those belts, undisputed, Daniel Dubois.
And this is a fight and a show in this country that...
Right now, I believe Usyk has more fans in UK than any of the other UK fighter.
Egis Klimas doesn't hold back when discussing Oleksandr Usyk's popularity and dominance, boldly claiming that Usyk has more fans in the UK than any British fighter, including Daniel Dubois. While UK boxers enjoy loyal home support, Klimas argues that Usyk's global stature and unmatched skill set elevate him to another level. Despite
Now, for him is a chance to become undisputed in the heavyweight division a second time, which is never ever done in the history before. So for him, it's just not to win a fight, for him just to win a legacy.
Dubois being British, he can't compete with the international admiration Usyk commands. Klimas asserts that Usyk is simply in a league of his own. Egis Klimas underscores the gravity of Usyk's upcoming opportunity, the chance to become the first ever two-time undisputed heavyweight champion. It's more than just another fight, it's a legacy-defining moment. Klimas highlights the historical magnitude of this potential achievement.
He can box, he's quite fast. That's there, and it's probably improved on that. He's only 27 years of age. But I think mentally, he grew up a lot after the first fight with Oleksandr.
A feat no other heavyweight has accomplished. As history looms over the division, even seasoned promoter Frank Warren can't deny the significance of what Usyk is attempting. Warren, who backs Dubois, may point to his speed, punching power, and potential, but the reality in the ring tells a different story. Usyk's superior technique, intelligence, and vast experience overshadow what Dubois currently offers.
Easy task, but he's definitely the man that can go through with it. He's done the work, he's gone through the pedigree, and he's a certified champion. So, I think he has big hopes on doing it. He's going to do it.
Dubois possesses raw power, yes, but lacks the tactical finesse and composure that define championship-caliber fighters. Usyk's mental strength and ring IQ make him the clear favorite and reaffirm his status as the reigning champion. Boxing legend Lennox Lewis also weighs in, acknowledging Dubois as a legitimate contender. He praises Dubois for his work ethic, pedigree, and commitment, believing he has the tools to overcome significant challenges. Lewis sees real potential in Dubois' future, noting his steady progress and natural ability. However, Lewis is quick to emphasize that Usyk is no ordinary opponent. Facing him requires a flawless game plan and
to make sure he has a great plan, because he's going in there against a great warrior, and Oleksandr Usyk is a man that, he's study you. So if you throw like two punches, he's going to be throwing 4 punches.
Exceptional discipline. Usyk is a master strategist who studies his opponents meticulously and stays several steps ahead. Throw a careless punch and he'll punish you with double the force, expertly exposing any defensive flaws. His ability to adapt, control the tempo, and deliver under pressure makes him a rare breed in today's heavyweight landscape. While Dubois has the makings of a champion, the gap between promise and proven greatness remains. Usyk's consistency, adaptability, and elite ring command solidify his status as the fighter to beat. For now, it's clear, Oleksandr Usyk is at the top of the mountain.
Victory is what really matters to me. So, to take these belts, that's what I want to do now.
And everyone else is chasing him. Oleksandr Usyk's mastery in the ring goes far beyond physical strength. While many fighters rely on sheer power, Usyk's true weapon is his intelligence. His ability to outthink, outmaneuver, and outlast his opponents makes him a unique force in the heavyweight division. As Lennox Lewis notes, defeating Usyk requires more than muscle. It takes strategy, patience, and ring IQ. That's what makes him not just a champion, but the man to beat. On the other side stands Daniel Dubois, laser-focused and driven by a single mission: victory. For Dubois, it's not just about
Ask me personally, I consider this fight to be way more dangerous for Usyk than the previous one. Now we see Daniel Dubois, not a prospect, a young kid anymore.
competing. It's about becoming the undisputed champion. In an era of distractions, he remains locked in on the belts, believing that his time has come to rise and dominate. His hunger is real, his ambition clear, and his self-belief unshakable. Dubois isn't just chasing glory, he's chasing legacy. Alex Krassyuk raises the stakes further, claiming Dubois is no longer a mere prospect, but a legitimate threat to the division. Dubois, he argues, has sharpened his tools and is fully prepared for the biggest fight of his life. But Krassyuk's praise isn't just celebratory, it's layered. It builds anticipation.
27, being a heavyweight, being the champion of the world now, and he's on his way up. Where Usyk is in his 37 is in a top position now. Yeah, so there is no other space for him.
Perhaps even foreshadowing a dramatic outcome should Dubois fall short. As the showdown looms, one thing is certain: the collision between Usyk's brilliance and Dubois' determination is set to shape the future of heavyweight boxing. Krassyuk makes no secret of his belief in Oleksandr Usyk's dominance. He knows Usyk thrives when faced with so-called threats, fighters who bring boldness and brute strength, but fall short when confronted with true boxing intellect. Daniel Dubois may be bigger, younger, and physically imposing, but against a tactical genius like Usyk, that simply sets the stage for a more dramatic downfall. This is exactly the kind of challenge that fuels Usyk. While Dubois...
I think I'll give Dubois a shot in that fight. It's a good time. I mean, a little bit of inactivity because of the fight falling through against Joseph Parker, but, you know, it's exciting. And I think definitely a fight.
Dubois might carry the size and power. It's Usyk's precision, experience, and mental edge that will ultimately expose the gulf in class. The stage is set for what could be a brutal reality check. Alex Krassyuk, meanwhile, doesn't shy away from hyping Dubois' rise. At just 27, Dubois is already a world champion, hungry and surging toward the top of the heavyweight division. Krassyuk frames Dubois as the future, a rising star with potential still to unlock. By contrast, he positions the 37-year-old Usyk as a man who's already conquered everything, with seemingly no higher ground left to claim. But this isn't just a tale of youth versus experience. It's a calculated warning. Krassyuk knows full well that Usyk thrives on doubt and derailing.
Daniel's a heavy puncher. Both hands carries dynamite, and it's just going to be a case of picking his moments, believing in his work, and there are 3 or 4 fundamental things that he must do, and if he does them, he'll have success.
Hype trains. Dubois may have ambition, but Usyk has mastery, and that mastery has crushed many before. The so-called future may never arrive if Usyk has anything to say about it. Eddie Hearn has tried to maintain optimism regarding Dubois, offering cautious encouragement and noting his raw potential. But underneath his measured tone lies a thread of doubt. His words seem less like true belief and more like preemptive damage control. Dubois is coming off a tough layoff after his devastating loss to Joseph Parker, a fight that not only bruised his record, but also halted his momentum. The extended absence has left him looking rusty and uncertain. In stark contrast, Usyk remains a well-oiled machine, active, sharp, and completely dialed in. There are no excuses, no distractions. Usyk enters the ring at his peak, ready for chaos, and fully aware of what's at stake. Even Amir Khan, while offering some respect to Dubois, couldn't deny the glaring disparity in skill and experience. The gap between them is vast. Usyk isn't just in another league, he's on another level entirely. Still, there are voices backing Dubois. George Fox, for one, is emphatic in his belief in Dubois' knockout power. He describes Dubois as a powerhouse, capable of changing any fight in an instant. His explosiveness, Fox argues, is a legitimate threat that no opponent can ignore. But even Fox stresses that success won't come from power alone. timing, discipline, and execution will be critical. Dubois must stay focused, control his aggression, and follow his training to the letter. The stakes couldn't be higher. Dubois has the physical tools, no doubt. But can he rise to the moment when it matters most? Can he silence the doubters, overcome the experience gap, and topple one of the most technically gifted heavyweights in the world? The answers are coming soon. If you believe Dubois has what it takes to shock the world, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more ringside analysis of this epic heavyweight saga.